Hi, I'm Delusion Dispeller, and recently it has come to my attention that many of the people that I have been advising have been in situations where either they were medically fragile or they had medically fragile children and could not get out of their situations. So, a lot of my future videos, hopefully, will be geared towards helping these people cope and live with the narcissist, since some of them cannot get out for various reasons. Now, somebody had written to me and asked me to do a video on how the narcissistic person views sexuality, sexual intercourse, emotionalism in a marriage, those kind of things that, of course, or in a relationship, that are, of course, so important to especially empathic people, such as myself and many of the other people that I've talked to. So I want to get into that just a little bit. First of all, the narcissist a lot of times seems like no matter what happens in his or her life, he seems like he's able to kind of coast above all the things that are going on around him, while your life may be falling apart because of the chaos that his behaviors create for you. Now, when I say his, please don't be offended. I only say his because if you were talking like I am as much as I do on these videos, it's easier to say his than saying him or her or his or hers. So note that I do know that there are narcissistic women out there too, because if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I was abused by a female narcissist. So when I say his, please realize that I'm only using that pronoun because it's quicker than saying his and her. I just wanted to make that little statement there. Okay, this is what happens with the narcissist. If there was a narcissistic injury of some type, which from my other videos you realize that a narcissistic injury simply means that you did not dance the way the narcissist pulled your strings. You decided to question something he asked you to do or something you saw. You decided to say no. You decided to demand respect or boundaries, etc. To the narcissist, this is a narcissistic injury. If there's too many of these injuries, or even if the narcissist perceives that there are too many of these injuries, this would create what I would call a narcissistic crisis. Now, after a narcissistic crisis, what happens is the narcissist sees sexuality as kind of almost a comforting thing, but in a selfish sense, not comforting like, oh, I just need to feel better because, I need to feel valued. They don't care what people think of them, first of all. I mean, on the outside, they don't. So what they're looking for is basically an immediate fix. So it's pleasurable. It's done and over with fairly quickly. It's not something where it's a long, unending process at this point for the narcissist. Sex at this point can be with many different partners, as people are viewed as interchangeable. Kind of like going out and buying a new dress when you just had a fight with your boyfriend. To a narcissist, that's what sex kind of is. It's just that immediate fix of gratification. So at this time, the narcissist may be going from partner to partner, and he also will have sex at the exclusion of other things often. So he may stay home from work just to have a fling with his latest girlfriend or whoever, maybe even wife, or as I said, husband. But the point is, sex becomes an exclusive thing for him and an obsession almost for quite a while, until the narcissistic crisis is over. In my personal situation, that is exactly how it went. The sexuality thing was something that, when we knew things were falling apart between us as a husband and wife, that continued because that was something that kept validating the narcissist, saying, I'm still giving you my body. I'm still putting myself in this position with you. So to the narcissist, that meant, oh, well, I must really be somebody. I must be as desirable as I always was, because look, she's still giving me what I want. But it wasn't about us reconciling or working things out or coming to compromise. It was simply, I can get what I want, so that means I still win the game. I still am coming out on top. So stay tuned for more on this topic. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you.